Hey Ticketmaster, great to see you. Come on in. I'm so pleased you could come here to my house. I'm Jamie Lenman. This is where I live. This is my hallway. But you don't have a hallway, Ticketmaster, but I do. I've got some beautiful stuff up here. This is the first ever Pandora that I was in Kerrang magazine when I was a whippersnapper. Me and Pandora hanging out. It was very important to me. These days me and Pandora hang out all the time, not such a big deal, but you know, back in the day it blew my mind. Here, if you come here, I like these. This is a nice photograph of when my wife and I got married in Las Vegas. There's Elvis there. His real name was Michael, don't tell nobody. If any of y'all know what Axe Cop is, that's original for real. A painter came to our house to study my wife for a portrait painting, which is obviously makes a lot of sense. She's a beautiful woman. And I wanted a portrait painted of me, so I thought if I wear some very exciting, inspiring outfits while he was here, he would decide to paint a portrait of me instead. He didn't, he painted a portrait of my wife. But then my wife painted a portrait of me as I looked on that day, which I think is even better than the one the other guy could have done. So thanks very much. Let's go through the parlor, come on. This is one of my favorite rooms. Let's see what's in the parlor. Here we go. Oh, so nice in the parlor. This is where we come to relax, my wife and I. This is my drawing desk, where I draw for magazines and publications and all that kind of stuff. It's a real Edwardian drawing desk. Vitriola, record player, gramophone that I used in my Shuffle live preview when I put my last album out, Shuffle. I herded everyone to a real big room and I made them listen to my album track by track. And even though this doesn't work, I mimed playing the record on it. Just to make it extra weird for everybody, this big old oak antique cabinet, but it ain't antique. It's only 2 years old because I made it. I made it myself. I needed a cabinet that would come out, that would measure directly with the door, that would come over the arm of this chair so I could get stuff out of it. And I needed it to measure specifically as big as my biggest record and as big as my biggest book. And I asked some people to make it for me and they said it would cost you £1 million. So I said, I'm gonna go B&Q and I'm gonna do it myself. Don't touch it, I used the wrong word, feels hairy, but it's a nice piece of work. Let's go on through, let's see some more of his house. Over here in the corner you got my evening wear for tomorrow night. You wanna be here for that. Beautiful how I wear it. Here we go, this is the dining room. Just a room, it's quite nice. I like the dining room because they've got the beadles on the wall here. A lot of people say grace to Jesus before food. We say grace to John, Paul, Mary and Joseph. We've got this Las Vegas sign that I made because my wife and I got married in Las Vegas and we had a big party to celebrate it. And I brought Las Vegas, we brought Las Vegas to Guildford and I did this whole sign. It used to light up, but that's broken now. This is my TARDIS that I built. Again, I built this myself out of an old bookcase. I got all the Doctor Who stores and VHS, know where to put them. So I made a TARDIS bookcase where I can keep them all, and it opens out just like the real TARDIS. Sometimes I just open it up and just to take a look. All the stories I could watch on. I got them on DVD, I got them on VHS. This one opens up. And it does light on, but when I moved house the cable snapped. One day I'm gonna get that sorted out. But let's close this down, the TARDIS. So here we are in the kitchen. Nothing special about the kitchen. It's nice enough, you know. I've done the washing up. Through this door. What's through this door? They're very special. The best room in the house. Behind this door is my study / studio. And it's where I keep all my toys. The rest of the house is fairly neat, really. I haven't got a lot of stuff in it. But I got a lot of stuff and I've basically crammed it all in this one room. Let's take a look. This is where I do all my work and stuff. Wow! Let's go inside, come on. On the door there you got some guitars, some of my favorite guitars. There's some great old guitars that I enjoy playing. Come on in. This is where I keep everything really. This is where I do all my illustration work. This is where I record all my demos and whatnot. This is where I keep loads of stuff. This is my Dalek that I bought many years ago of someone in Liverpool who'd built it. I've been sort of refurbing him, which is why he ain't got no eye. This is my Doctor Who replica coat that I paid too much money to buy. Also the replica Keaton Batman cowl. You know, I'm very proud of all this stuff. Up here are my Doctor Who CDs. On the wall I got my arsenal. I got the Ghostbusters Proton Pack and the Trap. I've got the Lionel's Claw Gauntlet and I've got Panther and Nunchuck. I've got all the Dr. Sonic screwdrivers. This is embarrassing. This is an exercise trainer. This shouldn't be here. Technically it's not a weapon. Up on the wall here I got Luke's Return of the Jedi Luke Saber. You wouldn't believe it, but I train in here. This is where I get so buff. This right in here, and I got some masks from Mask and The Mask. Different franchises, don't mess. This entire first series of Pogs. You remember Pogs? Probably not. You got loads of Doctor Who. Doctor Who's my main thing. I love Doctor Who. But down here you got the Ghostbusters and the Real Firehouse. And then down here you got the Thundercats Cats lair their house, and this is where I spend most of my day working, either on illustration or animation or music or whatnot. And it's great to be surrounded by all my toys and movie memorabilia, because I'm a real nerd. I'm a huge nerd. There's even stuff on the ceiling. I got the toy boxes to forget old toys, and they come in boxes. I put them on the ceiling. But that's my house, and I'm so glad you came here to be with me, and I hope you're keeping safe in these troubled times. And who knows, maybe one day I'll get a knock on my door and it'll be you. You better have asked permission first, and I better know you're coming. And I don't mean to invite like strangers that I don't know. What I mean is, I love you all, and I hope you have a great time. Thanks Ticketmaster. I'm Jamie Lenman, this is my house.